Hello everybody, welcome back to a brand new video. In today's video I'm going to go ahead and be unboxing and reviewing this brand new polygel kit by Tobeglam. It's a take me home polygel kit. I'm super excited overall to try this kit. I went ahead and already opened it up though, just so you guys can know that. But let me go ahead and just show you guys what's inside. So this is how it looks in the inside. I just really love it. It's this beautiful matte pink, pastel pink. But everything is basically matte, even the bottles here and the polygel brush. It says right here, hello gorgeous. And then here we have the 6 polygel tubes. Here we have their 100x180 grit file, the polygel brush, their base and top coat. We have some dual forms and the UV LED lamp. Okay, so up first we have this UV lamp. Let me go ahead and... So here we have the cable and here we have the lamp. It's a beautiful pink color. Super cute and super small. Here we have their 100x180 grit file. Here we have the polygel brush with the brush on one end and then the spatula on the other. Here we have the base and top coat. Some dual forms. I went ahead and already opened these up. Like I said, I was super excited to see these dual forms. The main reason is because they include 2 types of dual forms. They have these curved, they're not really too curved, but actually pretty straight. And the length is actually pretty good. I think it would fit on this one. I've never used dual forms. I don't think I'm able to know how to use them. So that is the reason I will not be using these. But overall, I feel like these are really good. They're actually straight, not too curvy like usually. And then it also includes, let me go ahead and show you guys the other type of dual form it includes. And then it includes these little dual forms. They're also pretty straight. I think these are super cute. I think it'll fit on my pinky. Like I said, I do not know how to use dual forms. I've tried multiple times and I always end up failing, but I think if it's a good alternative if you don't know how to use tips, or if that is what works best for you. So here we have the 6 polygels. The tubes are long and I do love that. I actually never have had any of these polygel tubes like this. They're really long. Okay, so here I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys the swatches. So far my favorite color is the one Oh She Pretty. Let me just look at how gorgeous that color is. I really love it. Unfortunately I did not use it because I couldn't find any idea for it, but I think I will end up using it one day. So first off, I'm going ahead and adding some 70% alcohol into my little dapping dish here. I'm going to make sure that I submerge my brush first to just moisten it up a bit and then remove any excess alcohol. Next, I'm going to go in with my Tobeglam base coat and I'm going to apply a very good amount on my natural nail. And then we're going to go ahead and be curing for 30 to 60 seconds. I will say that I actually really love this base coat. It's not too thick nor too thin. It's literally like right in the middle. I honestly really love it. And I think so far it's my favorite base coat. So here, like I said, I'm going to go ahead and be curing this for 60 seconds. Next, I'm going ahead and be using the Justin Pink polygel color. And then I'm going ahead and just pushing this towards the cuticle area, towards the sidewalls, and towards the free edge of the nail. I do want to let you guys know that I genuinely really love their formula. Their formula is very soft, very buttery like type of formula. It's really easy to work with. I will go ahead and be showing you guys later on a clip of in real time, so you guys are able to kind of see the consistency of it. This one I didn't really leave it in real time because I felt like my application was a little too long, since usually when I start on the first nail then I usually take quite a while, so I didn't leave this one in real time. But I do have 2 other clips that I'm going to be showing you guys the formula, so you guys can kind of see how it is and how easy it really is to work with, because I genuinely really loved it. Usually I do not work with soft polygel because I feel like it's runny, but with this one I had no problem with it. It wasn't sticky. It was literally super easy to use and super easy to work with. Now here I'm going ahead and going with the color Pure, which is a clear, and here I did leave it in real time so you guys are able to kind of see the consistency of it. The way I can explain this one is that the consistency is more like jelly. It's really sticky, really runny. It's really hard for me to work with. I went ahead and left it in real time, like I said, just so you guys are kind of able to see how it is, because I had no problem with any other of their colors besides this one. This one, it was really hard for me to work with. It was just really sticky. I don't know if you guys can see there. I went ahead and I removed any excess 𝚿𝚚𝚎𝚘 to just see like maybe that was the issue. Nope. I added more 𝚿𝚚𝚎𝚘 to try to see again. Nope, it was just the polygel itself. I have no idea why, but at the end of the day, I kind of was able to work with it, but not really. I felt like it was really a hassle and it just didn't work well. But yeah, so far that's all I have to say. The only one that I had a problem with was using the clear polygel. The rest were really easy to use, and the consistency, like I said, was really great. Here I'm going ahead and show you guys how I shaped and filed these nail tips. I'm using the extra long C-curve nail tips from AliExpress. I'll be sure to leave a link down below. Now, using the base comb, I'm going to go ahead and apply this to each nail, and then I'm curing for 60 to 30 seconds. I think I actually cured for 60. And then here, now I'm going in and applying the polygel, and here I'm going to go ahead and just let you guys watch my application in real time. So here you're kind of able to see the consistency of it and how easy it is for me to work with. Like I said, it's really buttery. It's really smooth application that I have here. Like I barely have to do any touches, and I barely have to use any 𝚿𝚚𝚎𝚘. Like it's just a really amazing formula, and I 100% recommend you guys try this brand or try this kit. And if you guys do purchase it, or if you guys do buy it or try this formula out, please let me know. I want to know if you guys feel the same way about it, because like I said, this is probably one of my top favorite brands so far now that I've like tried it out and all that. So I really am thankful for Tobeglam to sending me this kit. I really appreciate it. And it's not just me saying this. I genuinely don't always say a brand is really great or really good unless I actually genuinely mean it. So I'm letting you guys know this brand is so far one of my favorites, and I think it probably is going to be my favorite brand so far because it's a really great brand that I really liked. Now that I'm done with my application, I'm going to go ahead and be curing this for 60 seconds. Next, starting on the index finger, I'm going to go ahead and go in with the same color, but this time we're going to go ahead and make sure that we add a very thin layer on the whole entire nail. I'm going ahead and making sure that this layer on this nail precisely is very thin. We just want to go ahead and make sure we have the color on the whole entire nail. And here I'm also just making sure that I remove any excess polygel. That's why I am kind of moving it up forward. I don't know if you guys noticed, I'm doing a patting motion, and I'm also going ahead and just dragging it across towards the front. So I remove any excess so the nail does not come out bulky, simply because we are going to go ahead and be doing some encapsulating. And I hate when I encapsulate and the nails come out bulky. It's like one of the worst things that I hate. And so here I'm going ahead and removing the excess, and now I'm going to place this onto this little paper form thing, so I can go ahead and then just use that later on, so I'm not wasting any polygel. And then I'm just making sure I put this into place. Once I'm done patting this into place, I'm going to go ahead and be applying some of these mylar flakes that I have in this little container. Here you guys can see how beautiful they look. And I'm going to be using this wax pen that I have here. And so I'm just applying that onto the polygel. I have not cured the polygel, just so you guys know. It's still wet. Once I'm done applying the little mylar flakes, I'm going to go ahead and be curing for 60 to 30 seconds. I think I actually cure for 30, I believe. Here's how it looks, and here's the thickness compared to the other nail here. Next, I'm going to go in with my Gershon polygel in the color clear, and I'm going to go ahead and be using this clear polygel to simply go ahead and build the apex and to also encapsulate the whole entire design that I have here. Like I said previously, the color clear in this Tobeglam kit wasn't the best formula. It was really hard for me to work with. So that is why I'm actually just going ahead and using my Gershon one instead of the Tobeglam one. I generally really love the Gershon polygel in clear. It's really not cloudy at all. It's really clear. You guys will see later on once I have added my top coat how clear it is. It's really clear, and I 100% recommend you guys try it. I always hear about Makartt's clear, how it's really great and all that. I've never given it a chance yet, and I don't think I plan to, just because Makartt's consistency is not the best for me. I really personally don't like it. I know for other people it might work, but for me it definitely doesn't. So that is why I'm using Gershon, just because the formula is great. It's really great consistency and it's really clear. So once I'm done applying my polygel or encapsulating my whole entire nail, I'm going to go ahead and be curing for 60. So here I'm going to go ahead and use my spatula to scoop up this polygel that I went ahead and actually didn't use for my other nail, since we had an excess amount of polygel. So yeah, I went ahead and placed that on my pinky, and then adding a little bit more, which I actually added way too much. And here I'm going to go ahead and use this clip in real time so you guys are able to see again how beautiful this consistency is. I think I've been saying this way too often already, but like I just want to let you guys know, like, look at how beautiful and how easy it is for me to work with. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and just show you guys here. Like I said, I'm going to be doing the same exact design as my index. So I want to go ahead and make sure that I have a very thin layer of this color first, and then we're going to go ahead and stick the mylar flakes, cure that, and then we're going to go ahead and then encapsulate with clear again.
I need someone to hold my mind. When the sun comes down and when I feel I've drowned, I need someone to hold. How I feel, I can show you, baby, one more time. When I fall asleep, yeah, I need you with me by my side. It's all I know now. I need you with me by my side. When I fall asleep, yeah, I need you with me by my side.
Okay, now I'm done with that. So this one is the color I'm going to go ahead and show you guys later on. I had an excess amount of polygel that was left when I did my my right hand. So I'm going ahead and just adding that onto my ring finger there. I'm using the color Sweet Talk, I believe it's called. And then I'm going to go ahead and be doing some encapsulating. So again, we want to go ahead and make sure that we have a very thin layer of the color first. And so yeah, this color is actually really pretty. It's a really soft pink color. It's not really pink, I don't know how to describe it. It's kind of white. It kind of looks white, but at the same time it isn't really white. It's hard for me to actually explain. But yeah, I just want to make sure that I had a very thin layer on there, and then I'm just making sure that I fully coat the whole entire nail with this color. Once I'm done with that, I am not going to go ahead and cure. I'm actually going to be using the stickiness of it or the tackiness of it to go ahead and just stick with the stuff that I'm going to be encapsulating. Here you guys can see I'm still working with it, and now here's some of the stuff that I will be using. We have some foil, little dried flowers, then a dried flower. So I'm using my tweezers, and I'm just going to go ahead and place that right on the wet polygel just like so. and making sure that I lay it down very evenly across the whole entire nail. And next here, I'm going ahead and using this water decal. It's a beautiful butterfly. I'm gonna let that sit in the water for about 30 seconds or so. Here I kind of did not actually remove it properly, so you guys can kind of see the little film there. I did not take off the film. I don't know why, but I guess I forgot. Either way, at the end of the day, I was able to make it work. And here I'm just gonna go ahead and place that on to the nail like so. Here's how it looks so far. Next, I'm gonna go ahead and be doing the second butterfly again. I'm gonna be leaving it in the water for around 30 seconds or so. Then I use my finger to go ahead and just slide that off onto my finger, and then I'm using the tweezer to go ahead and place it onto the nail just like so. Once I'm done with that, I'm gonna go ahead and be applying this foil and these little tiny little flowers here. And yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and stick that randomly. Like I said, I have not cured the polygel. Once we've done applying everything that we have on there, placing everything where we want it to, then I'm gonna go ahead and be curing for 60 seconds. Now that I've cured, I'm going to go ahead and go in with my Gretchen Clear, and again we're going to go ahead and just build the apex and encapsulate the whole entire nail. Okay, so here you guys are able to kind of see how beautiful the nails have turned out so far. This is just my application. I haven't filed yet. I feel like I do need a little minor filing here and there. And here you guys are also able to see how clear the Gretchen polygel really is. And yes, this is how it looks so far. I really am super happy with this nail so far. This is so far my favorite nail that I've done. Here you guys can see my left hand that I don't think I actually filed yet. I think I've only removed the tacky layer. And here I'm going to go in with my metal hand file just because I feel like it's way more sturdier than using the regular hand file. So I'm using this one, and I'm just going to go ahead and reshape my nail so far. Make sure that I don't lose my shape. Just make sure that my sides are a little bit more crisp and a little bit more narrow in. Next, I'm going to go in with this safety bit. It's an extra fine ceramic bit. This bit, I mainly use it to go ahead and seal the cuticle area and to also remove any bulk or any unevenness that I have throughout the entire nail. I 100% recommend you guys always seal the cuticle area. This is crucial in order for you to not get any lifting and to also make your nails look really, really pretty. I guess it wasn't true. If I only knew what you put me through, I don't deserve this. I thought it'd be me and you. Okay, so once I've sealed the cuticle area and I remove any bulkiness, here you guys can see how each nail looks so far. I'm going to go ahead and remove all that dust. I do use a nail dust collector if you guys are wondering which one. I am using the Young Nails one. Okay, so next, to go ahead and just make sure that I remove any lumpiness or any unevenness throughout the whole entire nail, I went ahead and buffed the nail. And then lastly, this is how the nail looks so far. Now next, using this Model 1's 120 degree buffer, this buffer basically just polishes the whole entire nail, removes any lines from filing, and just makes the nails look really, really pretty. And so here's how my nails looks once I filed. I definitely feel like, again, I don't know if it was my previous video or so, that the middle finger was corroded, and I feel like again it's corroded again. I'm gonna go ahead and make sure I keep this in check again for next time, because I feel like that nail is definitely corroded. I didn't like that one. But overall, this is how the nails look so far. Just look at how this beautiful nail looks once I top coat it, and look how clear it is. If you're wondering what top coat I use my Kupa top coat. It's my favorite top coat and I 100% recommend it. It honestly lasts for days, and it's super, it gives you that super glossy shine onto each nail, and I just overall really love it. But I am not done yet. Just so you guys know, I am not done designing these nails yet. Next, we're gonna go ahead and do a little design on the middle finger. I'm gonna go ahead and open up this Rosalind gel polish. It's a white gel polish, and I'm gonna place a little bit onto this plate that I have here. And this is the liner brush that I will be going ahead and using to draw my lines. I first go ahead and start by submerging this into some white gel polish, and then by the side there I go ahead and draw a line just so I'm able to not have too much, so my lines are able to stay very thin. And here I just basically just freehanded this and made sure that I like the way my line looks. Once I have that done, then I'm gonna go ahead and knock here. If I do mess up, I can go ahead and just apply some alcohol onto a brush there, and then I just clean it up really fast. And so this is how my line looks so far. Next, I'm going to go ahead and use this fine iridescent glitter and just spread this across the entire nail, making sure that I fully coat that whole entire line. Like I said, we made sure that we did not cure that line. Once we've cured, then we're going to go ahead and go with any single brush to remove any of that excess glitter. And so this is how the nail ends up looking. Then next, I went ahead and drew another line. Unfortunately, my camera actually ran out of storage, so I wasn't able to film the rest. But it's basically the same exact thing. I'm just...
That's all I wanna do. I hope that you are safe and that I will see you soon. If I can lay down beside you,
And so this is the final result. Let me know what you guys think. Did you guys love these nails? I absolutely love this kit, and I love how these nails turned out. Thank you guys so much for watching.